This is Better Business Coach, session number 2.
This is the Better Business Coach Podcast, your source for critical sales training, proven education, and actionable worksheets, all downloadable for immediate use. We work hard so you don't have to. Now your host, the rapid growth guy himself, Matthew Pollard.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Better Business Coach. My name's Matthew Pollard, and as always, I will be your rapid growth guy. I'm super excited about the sessions that we've got planned for you over the coming weeks and months. Now, if you haven't had a chance yet to listen to the introduction, please after this session go back and give it a listen, because it will give you a full outline of just how awesome this content is going to be in making your business coaching business as successful as possible. A short synopsis would be that it's going to provide you all the ideology and training you'll need to create the most engaging sessions with your clients, and also give you access to the actionable worksheets that I have spent over a decade creating and perfecting for you to use with your clients straight away. Basically, I'm doing all the hard work so that you don't have to. Now, in this session, I wanted to start by talking about a worksheet that I use that translates prospects into paid weekly and monthly clients. However, due to requests on my database from my subscribers, I've chosen to start with a 2-part series on how to handle networking events to get people interested in the products and services that you provide. Session 1, we're going to be talking about how most people try to talk about their services in networking. Then we're going to talk about an elevator pitch that can step up the way you present to an audience or to a listener so that they ask the question, how do you do that? And allows you to talk about the products and services you provide on their request. And then in the second session, I'm going to help you translate that into what Michael Port has coined the conversational elevator pitch, which will drastically increase the level of interest you get from clients and take you away from feeling scripted and more into feeling completely comfortable and relaxed, engaging people about the products and services that you provide. So these will be 2 action-packed sessions, and they're all about getting people interested in what you do. So let's talk about what it's like for a coach currently when they go to networking events and where they really struggle. Because reports say that for business coaches, one of the major problems they have is finding new clients. And the best way to fix that is by going to networking events. However, what generally happens is they get asked, what is it you do? And they respond with, I'm a business coach. All of a sudden, silence. Or a response that says, oh, I had a business coach once. It didn't really work out well for me. That is the end of the conversation. And that's what networking events are for most people. And I have made a career out of helping people get other people interested in what they provide. It doesn't start with a conversation about just what you do. It's about the benefits that you offer. And that's what an elevator pitch is going to be able to help you do. Because if you say you're an insurance salesperson, that's going to end the conversation. If you say you're a business coach, that's going to end the conversation because you just do what everybody else does. So how do you create it in a way that engages people's interest to be able to get them to ask, really, how do you do that? This is the goal of this session. And the way that we do that is by using an elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is a very simplistic and scripted way of engaging clients about the products and services that you offer. It basically is set out where it says, we help segment, do, benefit, or overcome problem, even if most common objection. What we then do is feed into each one of those sections. So let's workshop that. Let's cover off on segment first. Who does a business coach help? Now, you could quite easily say a business coach helps all businesses, and that is completely fine. However, it keeps a very large reach over lots and lots of people and doesn't speak to any specific group well. Now, you may say, but I offer coaching to all businesses of all kinds. However, when you're networking, you're not going to be going to a completely open business coaching market. What you may be doing is going to a new business startup networking event or an event that's targeted in helping business owners get more clients. Whatever it is, if you specialize in that, that could be your segment. So you could help new start business owners, or you could help business owners that are struggling to find clients. You pick your segment that works best for you. And the best segments I always suggest is the ones that you get the best outcomes from. Then you talk about what you do or the benefit that you provide to the client. So you may help them get more customers if they're struggling to find clients. You may help them build their business on solid foundations, which they may be really stressed about creating the systems and procedures that work for their business. You may help them overcome the obstacle of working in their business, not on their business. That is the benefit that you provide. It's not just coaching. Coaching is a feature. What you actually provide, the true benefit, is what they get out of working with you. And then the even if statement is the common objection that most people say when you say you're a business coach. Now, I'm sure you've heard this many, many times before, but I suck at sales, or I've been doing the same thing for 30 years and nothing has changed. So you can introduce that into your even if statement. So let's role play one or two of them so you can try them on for size to see how they work. I help business owners get more customers even if they suck at sales. Now, how does that work for somebody that's trying to sell sales coaching? Well, what it does is it tells people that you help business owners, which is a general term. However, you help them get more customers, which is a true benefit. All businesses are trying to get more customers, even if they suck at sales. And that is the most common objection. Yeah, but I can't learn to sell. I suck at it. So I help business owners get more customers, even if they suck at sales. Fits all of the profile that an elevator pitch needs to fit. And it gets customers to respond with, really? How do you do that? It's impossible not to say that when somebody says that to you. The next thing that happens is that you get to talk about your services and your products on their request. Or it gets them talking about the fact that they really suck at sales, which gets you into a conversation about sales. It's exactly what you want. Let's look at a different situation where perhaps you're a business coach that works with new startup businesses. So you could say, I work with startup businesses to build their organizations on solid foundations, even if they don't know where to start, which is the common problem for most people. I want to start a new business, but I don't know where to start. And as a business coach, by saying, well, I provide business coaching, they say, yeah, but I don't see how that's going to help me because I don't know where to start. But if you say to them on solid foundations, even if you don't know where to start, their response will be, how do you do that? And they're actually going to be interested in talking to you further about the products and services that you provide. Now, I know that this sounds very scripted and very contrived, and you may find it slightly uncomfortable to present this to a person that you're just talking to in a networking event. However, it is so much more effective to present it in this way than saying, I just provide business coaching. If you can imagine an insurance salesperson that says, I sell insurance, obviously you'd be saying, well, I've already got insurance, or I've already got somebody that looks after my insurance, or, I just go through Allstate insurance. And that's the end of the conversation unless you defend by saying, but have you thought about this? But have you thought about this? Now you're trying to sell to them, obviously, and it's uncomfortable. However, if you take a backward step and use this elevator pitch, you can say, I work with corporate businesses to ensure that they save the most amount of money on their insurance premiums as possible, even if they have had a huge number of claims in the past. This is something, and again, I don't sell insurance. I'm just trying to give you an example of the difference that if I went to a place and said that, somebody could respond with, well, I've had a lot of insurance claims in the past, and that's why my premiums are so high. How exactly do you do that? And it's the same with business coaching. If you say that I help new start businesses build their businesses on solid foundations, even if they don't know where to start, it's going to come to a response with, how exactly do you do that? Because even if they don't have a new start business, they may know somebody that has. Now, can you have more than one elevator pitch? You should have more than one elevator pitch, and you should practice them time and time again so that you can deliver them completely relaxed and completely unscripted, or seemingly unscripted, so that when you speak to people, it brings the conversation to how do you do that, and you can then start to divulge exactly how you do it and start to talk to them about a time or something that you can offer them that can start to work towards making them a client for you. So that is the elevator pitch. And what I would suggest is that you go about practicing this and creating some within your business and trying them in networking events that you're going to be going to. If you don't have a plan to go to a networking event, get on meetup.com and actually book yourself into a few networking events, write these and practice them. They're going to be uncomfortable first, and what I want you to do is just get some experience actually saying this and listening to clients and engaging them as they talk through this networking spiel. The reason why I'm suggesting this is in the next session, I'm going to be talking to you about more of a conversational elevator pitch. However, it would be great if you've got this under your belt, because what you'll see is something even as structured as this, and something that so many people use now that people can tell they're being elevator pitched, still works so well that when we start talking about conversational elevator pitches that require just a slight more work in creating to engage clients, you will be able to see just how effective that's going to be in your business to obtain clients in a much more rapid way. As I said, each one of these sessions is built to give you something that you can use straight away in your business to make it a success. And the elevator pitch, as simplistic as it sounds, will provide exactly that. So go out and use it, and I hope that you get some great success with it. I look forward to seeing you in session 2, where we're going to be talking about conversational elevator pitches. In the meantime, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the audio and the video podcast of Better Business Coach. And if you haven't already, please post a review on iTunes with the star rating that you feel that this session and the sessions that you've listened to are worthy. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next session. Cheers.
Thanks for listening to the Better Business Coach podcast. Head over to MatthewPollard.guru for links, recaps, and any downloadable templates mentioned in this and every show. Also, if you've not already rated our new podcast in iTunes, we'd love your support. Simply leave a review and the star rating you think worthy. Hey, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Thank you in advance, and see you next time.